Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. Doing some search and recovery diving, searching for missing loved ones to bring them back home to their families. Well, on this trip, I was given another dive light by OrcaTorch. This is the D530 1300 Lumens Scuba Dive Light. Let's open it up and take a look. So here's the light in its original packaging. Let's take a look. Here's the light itself. We have a titanium alloy switch right here with a little power indicator. I'll go over that in just a minute. We have a spare orange ring for the back of the light that helps you grip the light when you twist the light open and close to replace the battery. 3 spare O-rings. The little lanyard right here. A warranty card. This is going to be a little brochure that has the other lights that OrcaTorch carries. The user's manual right here. The charging cable. And this is going to be the battery it comes with. It comes with one battery. A USB rechargeable battery at 18650. It's got the little charging port right here. When you plug in the light to charge it, you can have a red light that'll show that it's charging and a green light that it's full. That's really handy, so you cut down on stuff that you have to take when you're traveling. You don't have to have a little docking station for this light. You just plug the cord right into there. The OrcaTorch D530 is going to be 1300 lumens. It's also going to have a little 8-degree beam on there, great for kind of searching around. The OrcaTorch D530 is rated up to 150 meters deep. It's water resistant, 150 meters deep. That's basically 492 feet deep. So you could take this light down to tech diving depths. The standard runtime on the OrcaTorch D530 is going to be 4.5 hours. You could easily do 4 dives on this light before having to recharge the battery. So even though OrcaTorch does provide a little lanyard to attach the light to yourself, I'm going to put on one of these little cables right here. These are little retracting cables. These are a better method of attaching the light to your D-ring, so you're not having a dangly light off your wrist that gets caught on any kind of reef or shipwreck or anything like that that's going to create an entanglement. These are great. You can get these buttons on these retractable cables if you wish, and you pull it out, you hit the button, and it stays locked in place. When you want the light to retract back up, hit the button, it brings it right up. Just clip it on your D-ring. A much safer way to dive with these lights or other equipment. Light is very simple to use. Press the button. There's the light right there. It's going to have its high setting, its low setting, off. We're going to do a demonstration underwater. High, low, off. On the titanium switch, you can see that green is going to give you a reading of over 70% battery life. When it hits orange, it's going to be 30 to 70% battery life. When it's red, it's going to be 10 to 30% battery life. And when it's flashing red, that means the battery life is going to be less than 10%. So here is the D530 dive light above water. Pretty bright, 1300 lumens, illuminating the trees, the bushes. Pretty decent dive light above water. The D530 dive light does pretty well above water. Here's the high setting, there's the low setting, off. The light indicator shows it's got plenty of juice, over 70%. So let's take this light underwater and do some tests underwater. All I do is should have brought the dry suit. So we're in an area that we scanned, and we have a vehicle, and it could be linked to the missing person we are looking for. So we are going to be diving down in this dark, thick, muddy water, zero visibility. It's basically diving by braille. The dive light will help give you a little bit of peace of mind, but you can put the light behind something to silhouette it to give you kind of idea what you're looking for, so you can look for a license plate or bring up car parts to help identify the vehicle to see if it could be linked to the missing person you're looking for. The OrcaTorch D530 1300 lumen dive light was actually pretty decent dive light. I was able to make sure I was able to mark myself on the water to where the boat operators could see me, so they knew I was right there and able to inspect what car part I was able to pull off the car, so we could later look it up to see what car it came off of. So we just got back from Mississippi and Oklahoma working some cold cases using the OrcaTorch D530 1300 lumen dive light to help search for those car parts, identify those cars, to see if they're linked to any missing persons. But now we're here in the beautiful Puget Sound, Washington. The visibility was terrible diving in those bodies of water out in Mississippi and Oklahoma. So we're gonna show you what this light can do in some of our more clear waters out here in Puget Sound, Washington. Let's go look for some critters and put this light to the test.
I'm Mark, ADD Adventures, here diving with Cooper's Amputee lifestyle, diving at Redondo, and gonna have a great dive.
Check out the visibility. All right, let's go see some critters. So we're gonna test the OrcaTorch D530 1300 lumen light here in some more clear waters down here in Redondo, Washington. We're gonna get some action shots of using light as well as looking for critters to film. Not a bad light to use to look for little critters to admire and film. I would consider this a backup light, but with 1300 lumens it would be as good as a primary light as well. Even the skeleton on the Black Pearl is admiring this OrcaTorch D530 dive light. It's always good to stop and admire the octos here at Redondo. Octos are some of the most smartest creatures in our ocean. Sometimes you can find some interesting marine life just looking underneath this observation tube. This crab looks very grumpy and crabby. This has been another episode of Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. Thank you so much, OrcaTorch, for sending me the D530 1300 lumens scuba dive light to do a review on. All of you can check the description below for details on this light and how you can get one. I also want to thank Chaos Divers, Depths of History, as well as ADD Adventures. You guys are amazing divers, great people to work with and dive with. Thank you so much. Everybody, take care, be safe. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. We will see you on the next episode. Take care.